In this vid, I'm going to show you how to get the NoFap 90-day benefits in about 14 days. I know it sounds like pure bollocks, but trust me, it's real. I used to pound away at developing NoFap streaks for 90 days. I used to try get to 3 days, get to 4 days, get to like 2 weeks maximum, and then I'd inevitably relapse. I thought to myself, if I can just make it to 90 days, then my brain will go back to normal. The urges will completely go and I'll just be able to live normally without having to constantly fight these urges. I thought my PIED would go away. I thought my porn-induced fetishes would go away at day 90. I thought day 90 was like this god-tier place where you've finally escaped the clutches of this awful affliction. On one NoFap streak, I actually got to day 90 and it was pretty underwhelming. You know, nothing really special happens at day 90. You kind of would expect that, like, day 90, it's not like this special day, it's just a long amount of time. And using traditional NoFap methods, it just didn't really yield what I thought it would yield. It wasn't extremely profound. I was still kind of battling the urges because I still saw porn as pleasurable. And I thought, I'm going to have to live my whole life just depriving myself of this really awesome pleasure. About a year later, I discovered the easy peasy method to quit porn, and this completely changed everything. Instead of having to wait for 90 days to quit porn, I just quit very quickly in 2 days. I know it sounds stupid, but just hear me out. Basically, the easy peasy method is a free PDF where you literally just read it and it just nukes your porn urges. It takes you into a mindset where you're viewing porn as this sad little joke instead of this really oppressive curse. It changes from this giant monster just bearing down on you and it's always on your mind into just this little puppy dog that you can just squash in one step and you're like, what the fuck, I'm free now. There was a great quote saying, easy peasy feels like magic, but it's not magic. It just feels like it. The way I discovered the easy peasy method was I had this brutal relapse in January 2022. It was just one of them brutal ones where you look at yourself in the mirror and you can see that your soul is kind of just blackened, and it was awful. Now, I'd already been researching NoFap for years at this point, but just out of sheer desperation, I just Googled how to quit PMO into Google. I've been all over the internet by this point, but I was just desperate and I was feeling like shit and I wasn't really thinking. So I was like, how to quit PMO, even though I'd Googled this sort of stuff again, like endlessly. I was just hoping that something new might crop up or whatever. And I click on this link and it has the easy peasy method and it crops up, free PDF. And I just read it. And about halfway through it occurs to me, I can feel the desire for porn literally escaping me. Anyway, 2 days later, my desire for porn completely goes. I know it sounds crazy. And at this 2-day mark, I felt better than I had on the 90-day streak doing NoFap the traditional willpower way. I know it sounds crazy. 2-day streak versus 90-day streak. How could a 2-day streak make you feel better than a 90-day streak? It does. Because you're attacking the fucking problem properly with the easy peasy method. Whereas with the willpower method, you're not really tackling the problem, you're just waiting. And it's... Now, I could have put how to experience the NoFap 90-day benefits in 2 days on the title of the video, but I chose to put 14 because I just wanted to make sure. I personally felt more benefits after day 2, but I chose to put day 14 in the fucking title just because at day 14, like, I was sure that I was way better than day 90 of NoFap, like, for certain. So the key points of this video are: day 90 on the traditional NoFap, you're going to experience benefits for sure, I'm not denying that. But it's going to be a bloody long slog to get there. You're going to fail again and again like how I did. And even when you get there, you're not going to fully kick the addiction because you're not attacking its source. With the easy peasy method, as soon as you finish reading it, you're going to feel on top of the bloody world, way better than day 90 of NoFap. I know, it's crazy. Trust me, that's all I can really say with this vid. The link to easy peasy is in the description. It's completely free. There's no affiliation whatsoever. Click it, read it. You'll be fucking cured. If you want to work with me personally, we can go through the easy peasy method together and I can fully coach you through it. Click on the link in the bio as well, the Calendly link, and we can book a free call. And we can basically just talk about your problem and how I could possibly fix it using coaching, using the easy peasy method. Easy peasy is king. That's the vid.